Now let's look at our second example, which of course we are going to use solution by completing the square approach to uh, solve it. So the example is solve this equation by completing the square. Even this one you have been restricted to use completing the square approach. So our equation is 2x squared minus 6x plus 4 is equals to 0. So first we try to find the inverse of the constant, which is 4. So that one will be negative 4. So we have 2x minus 6x is equals to negative 4. Now the next step is that we have to make sure that our coefficient of x squared is 1. So here coefficient of x is 2. So how do we do that? We do that by dividing both sides by dividing each of the term of both sides by 2, since our coefficient is 2. So it's going to be 2x squared divided by 2 minus 6x divided by 2 is equals to negative 4 divided by 2. And we are going to have x squared minus 3x, which is equals to negative 2. Let's cancel that, giving us negative 2. Now at this point we are to focus on the coefficient of x, which is negative 3. So our coefficient of x is negative 3. We multiply the negative 3 by 1 out of 2, and we are going to get negative 3 out of 2. Now, having negative 3 out of 2, we square root 8. Sorry, we square 8, not the square root. We are supposed to square it rather. So it's going to be negative 3 out of 2 all squared. All squared, meaning that the square is affecting the numerator negative 3 as well as the denominator the positive 2. So after that, the next thing is that we add the negative 3 out of 2 all squared to the left hand side as well as the right hand side. So we move on. We have x squared minus 3x plus negative 3 out of 2 all squared is equals to negative 2 plus negative 3 out of 2 all squared. So again, the whole of this is also a perfect square. So considering the x squared as well as the negative 3 out of 2 all square, we bring them together to have our perfect square. So here we have x minus negative 3 out of 2 all square is equals to negative 2 plus, here since the square is affecting the numerator and the denominator, so negative 3 square will give me 9, as well as 2 square will also give me 4. But don't forget that x minus 3 divided by 2 all square is equals to this. So in place of this, we can just write that. If you want to confirm it to, now this x minus 3 out of 2 raised to the power 2 simply means that whatever is in the bracket is repeating itself 2 times. So you just write this one 2 times, you multiply and you get back that. Now let's try to add this one. When we add -2 plus 9 divided by 4, that one is going to give us x minus 3 out of 2. At the next step, going to give us 1 out of 4. So here we are interested in the x. So to eliminate the square here, we have to say that we have to square root both sides. And when we do, we are getting our x minus 3 out of 2, which is equals to plus or minus square root of 1 out of 4. Square root of 1 is 1, square root of 4 is 2. So here this one will give me my x is equal to, this one is negative, so inverse will be positive. So 3 out of 2 plus or minus 1 out of 2. So we are looking at 2 aspects, the positive side and then the negative side. So my x is equals to 3 out of 2 plus 1 out of 2, or 3 out of 2 minus 1 out of 2. Now here, since the denominators are the same, so the work is easier. We add the numerators, 4 out of 2, or here is going to be 2 out of 2. Finally, my x is equals to 2 or 1. So that is that. I think for the first example and this being the second example, things are getting better. Alright, thank you, and let's keep learning. If you have any question, you can ask me and I will be answering all of them. Bye for now.